Let's talk about CPAs, bookkeeper. I put them in the same category because a lot of times they go kind of hand in hand, right? So I'm going to spend the next couple minutes just breaking down exactly what they are and why it is important you have them on your team. So CPA, Certified Public Accountant, it's a designation provided to licensed accounting professionals. A lot of work goes into being a CPA. You can be an accountant, but that's different than being a CPA. The difference comes in just all the schooling, all the testing and everything that you come into. Being a CPA is like cream of the crop, right? Like that's what we want to find. We want a really good CPA because they handle all of our taxes. There are, they're the spokesperson of the IRS, right? We want a great CPA. And then there's a bookkeeper. Bookkeeper is kind of like the level below a CPA. Bookkeeper just handles all your business expenses along with income, tracking assets and liabilities. My bookkeeper helps me code my properties. I get asked a lot, "Hey, Jarius, how do you keep track of your expenses for a property?" Well, I have a spreadsheet which I use for each property. But at the end of the day, it's really through QuickBooks and coding is how I really get those reports for each individual properties. And that's what my bookkeeper helps me with. A tremendous asset. And like the other team members that I bring up, you're never too small to start thinking about this stuff because I can tell you firsthand from experience, I dropped the ball on this hard and I paid for it dearly. It was not pretty. It took a lot of catching up. It cost a lot more money. It was a huge pain in the butt. So start now getting your team assembled and getting them in place, right? Because we want to be bigger than we are, right? In so many different ways, but also, from our real estate portfolio, from getting going when we're talking to people, right? And this is one of those things where it's really important for you to set the tone early and have the infrastructure put in place. Because the last thing you want to do is keep playing catch up and catch up and catch up. So, questions to ask. What qualifications do you have? Right? Are you a CPA? Make sure you're a CPA, right? Are you a bookkeeper? What's that like? What's your experience been? Have you guys worked with real estate investors? Do you understand real estate? Do you understand what it looks like? Because it's a whole different beast, right? We're not typical typical people here. Like we all know it's crazy in real estate, and there's uh, so many different advantages and deductions that we can take advantage of. Do you understand wholesaling? Do you understand what the process looks like? Do you understand what that means when you see deposits hitting my account for 10,000, 12,000, 3,000, whatever? Do you understand how we can maximize this right here so we can minimize our tax liability? Do you understand the real estate tax code, right? Do you understand that I need to make sure that's important, super important? Can you help me with tax strategies? Listen, we're coming towards the end of the year. Can we do a review? Can you let me know, hey, looks like you might owe here. Why don't you go ahead and do this here? Can you help me with the strategies to keep more money in my pocket? Insanely important. And again, just like attorneys, um, bigger isn't always better, right? You're paying for a lot of the overhead, a lot of the fancy things, the downtown office space. When you're interviewing them, just make sure that they, first of all, have references, right? If they can provide you with references, huge, huge plus. But just make sure they can check all of these boxes. So take your time, find the right person, vet them, and let's go out there and get them. Let's go out there and build this dream team.